What would you do if your biggest fear suddenly became a reality? Would you face it head on, or would you run away scared? In this story, The Raft by S.A. Bodeen, a young girl named Robbie lives with her parents on a small, lonely island. All Robbie wants is a normal childhood. She just wants adventure and independence. So every summer, Robbie goes to Honolulu, Hawaii to visit her Aunt AJ. Her and her aunt always have the best time together, and Robbie never wants to go home to her parents. Well, until this summer. Her Aunt AJ suddenly realized that she had to leave town for a business trip, so she tells Robbie that she has to go home early. Robbie was crushed. She wasn't ready to go home, so she convinced her aunt to let her stay the week by herself. Her aunt agreed, but they both decided they couldn't tell Robbie's parents, otherwise they would be way too mad. Well, this made Robbie extremely happy. All she wanted was independence, and so this was great. Her Aunt AJ left, and Robbie decided to hit the town. She goes out, and something terrible happens to her, something that scared her so badly that she decided it was definitely time to go home. She ran back and she packed her bags, and the next morning she headed to the airport. Everything's happened so fast that she didn't even have time to tell anyone where she was going. When she got to the airport, she saw the pilot that she always flies with, and this really put her at ease because she knew him so well. He realized that she needed to go home so badly, so he put her on this small little cargo plane. That seemed great, but the problem with cargo planes is that it's supposed to carry only cargo, so she was the only passenger on it. It was only her, the pilot, and the co-pilot, Max, who she had never seen before. They get up into the air, and Robbie finally can relax. She's on the plane, she's on her way home, she's with the pilot that she knows. Everything is great, everything is fine. Then she hears a thump, a bang, a crash. What was that? She looks out the window, and all she can see is darkness, until lightning fills the air, and then all she can see is water. She's so nervous, and her mind is going in 1,000 different directions. So she looks up towards the pilot, and he seems calm, right? He seems calm. Suddenly, before she knows it, the co-pilot, who she didn't even know, is throwing a life vest in her face and yelling at her to put it on. What is going on? Robbie asks herself. Everything was just fine a second ago. Before Robbie can even answer her own question, she's thrown out into the air, and then suddenly she hits the cold water. As she's sinking into the water, she's trying to sort out all of her thoughts and figure out what is going on. And then before she knows it, someone has a hold of her head and is pulling her up. She's then sitting on a raft with this guy that she has no idea who he is. Then she realizes, the plane crashed. Where's the pilot? Oh no, it's only Robbie and Max. Then she realizes something else. No one knew she was getting on that plane, so no one knows to go looking for her. So what happens to her? Do her and Max become friends? Do they just float in the ocean forever? Or does somebody find them? Do they survive? That is what you have to find out by reading The Raft yourself.